Good morning, namaste, welcome in this wonderful festive season. I know it's a weekend before Diwali, and many people are like lazy in bed, and it's all okay. I'm happy that you've joined in because today I want to really speak about a topic which a lot of us have been reflecting on in this past 1 week with a lot of people that I'm working with. Um, I have got this question repeatedly from, and I've heard, in fact, I haven't got it, I've heard this from people recently, and I see that how a lot of times people are kind of postponing life, postponing joy. And all our lives, we just keep waiting for something to happen, and then we will start living or really enjoying life. When I say living, meaning, of course, we are living, but we're not really alive in our lives. Does that make sense? It's always about, okay, the next thing and the next thing, and then I'll be free. It's like um when you're in school, you feel okay, now let the 10th boards pass away, then I'll be like, I'll focus just on my career. Then it's like, oh, the 12th, now I have to focus on my entrance exams, this, that. And we somehow kind of lose out on a lot of stuff. And then the 12th board passes away, and it's like, okay, now I have to enter college. I have to give everything to get admission in the right place. And then you're totally slogging for that, putting your attention on that. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong in that, but it's very important to balance because we don't realize how we are just losing life and actually losing out on life moment by moment. And a lot of times when people come to me, they just say, okay, only if this problem of mine is solved, I'll be so happy, joyous, and peaceful. But don't fool yourselves anymore. And that's what I tell them, that first be happy, joyous, and peaceful. Then all your problems will actually get solved, not just this problem. Right? So, like, you get admission in the best college, the best university. Now you have to work towards proving yourself for this admission that you have got. And it's like beating yourself up because now you're in deep competition and you have to apply for that job through the university, this, that. So all energy is put totally on that. And I'm not saying you don't have fun or you don't enjoy, but you don't really live. Having fun, chilling, as children say nowadays, it's all fine. You're kind of doing all that, but most of it is superficial because you're not really joyous from things which can give you that joy, which will always stay with you. That joy, which is true and real and actually natural to all of us, will not come with, some of this superficial stuff that we are living with. And we say, yeah, I'm happy, I'm okay. It's like a collective energy. Yeah, things are fine, nothing to really complain about. But what I'm saying is that we all need to now live going a level deeper from that aspect, because then when once you complete your your college, you get a good job. Now it's about getting married, then you find the partner, it's about finding the right partner, then it's, oh, I have to provide for the family, you have children, and you don't realize, I mean, I can see Ramila auntie smiling on the screen. I mean, she's she's eldest amongst all of us, and I know that she's smiling because we can really, it's probably that's how she's lived, and most of us are living. It's not about her. So today we are really going to set an intention and affirming that we are not going to waste even one moment of our lives, and we're not going to postpone joy and happiness for ourselves, because this thing of the next and the next is going to go on. It's never going to stop. Never. Till we are alive, we are in this body, it will never stop. Even the greatest of people who are spiritual or on a path, I mean, I may be wrong, but what I sense is there is always something attached. There's something more, something, I wish I could have done this, I wish I can complete this. So that aspect of that desire and aspiration will never go from a human mind or a human body, and that's fine. But along with that, can we also be comfortably living and joyously doing what life is offering to us? That hard work that you have to do, that competition that you have to face, that job or that financial crisis that you're going through, don't wait for something to turn over and then start living that, okay, now this has happened, now I can be happy. Because you all, I'm sure all of you can tell me that that happiness was very short lived, isn't it? So now we're going to reverse the whole thing. We're going to first be happy and joyous, come what may. And today, through this session, I'm going to try and get you a glimpse of that with all the problems that we have. If today I ask all of you who are here on the screen that, what is it that you're struggling with, or what is the challenge that you're going through at this point in your life, I'm sure all of us can open up so many things. Sometimes in our relationship, sometimes with our finances, something with job, something with parents, something with children, something with partners. I mean, it's endless. Something with health. I haven't mentioned that. That's a big thing. And there's so many things that you're trying to do. But in spite of all that, if you can glimpse and be in that happy, joyous state, that means that the problems are more because we are connecting to them and trying to find solutions and dissecting them and going deeper and deeper and getting more entangled, isn't it? When we come into that joyous centered space, and we kind of, unwind ourselves, and then we look for those solutions, the solutions are right there. Otherwise, the solutions are right there, but we are so entangled that we cannot see the solutions. And then we are running from here to there that somebody should, help me or guide me or show me a solution. Just trust that things are going to happen when they are meant to happen. You cannot fast forward life. Just like people say, only if I knew what is going to happen. I mean, that's not life. We will never know what is going to happen. We can kind of think about it and sort of, get it into our minds that this is the likelihood, this is the way that this thing is going to unfold, and probably in this time. That's fine. But to live or to wait for that time and then, get that sense of relief that, okay, now this has happened. Oh God, thank God. Now I can move on to the next thing. So don't make your life just that to-do list where you're just climbing, climbing, climbing. It's an uphill task and you'll never reach where you want to reach. Because it's like you're carrying all this on top of you and you're trying to climb on with all that burden. So drop that burden and then try to climb. Actually, you'll be lifted up. You won't even have to raise your foot to climb up. Does that make sense? The moment I saw Pooja coming on the screen, I said, yeah, now it's time to start the session. Thank you, Pooja, for being here. Any questions? Anybody has anything to ask, anything to share? Vani, I know a lot of you are going through a lot of stuff. Sarika, Gitanjali. And it's not even about anybody else. It's just about what we are feeling, what we are feeling and how we are kind of self-sabotaging ourselves. We are kind of limiting ourselves in our lives because we feel that, I'm not, I have more to do. And I don't allow myself to be happy till such a time where something has kind of concluded or has you achieved it or not achieved it. But really from today, set that intention for yourself. It's this whole period of November, starting from actually the 4th yesterday till the next 13th, 14th, is very, very powerful. In fact, the entire November, astrologically also, it is very, very powerful to put intentions and, set your intentions. So set this intention, just one simple intention that, whatever may come in my life through this month and ahead, I'm going to face it with joy and happiness rather than with fear and worry. Is it possible when I say that you can face a challenge with joy and happiness? Does it feel true? Not true? Come on,
No, I
guys,
think
let's.
that is. Yeah. So, Sujata, I'm normally very quiet and hearing, but
That's why I
uh,
called out to you.
no, I know. Thanks for that. So I, as you know, practice Buddhism. So, every day I chant and I uplift myself and I feel so powerful. I feel so joyful. And then the circumstances and people you love are so low and they pull your energy back. And in spite of my best efforts, I'm pulled down again. So I really don't know how to sustain that life state.
Very good. Excellent. Thank you for putting that question out. So three things I hear from you when I hear you. I chant to uplift myself. Let's stop this doing. I mean, don't stop chanting, but just chant for your highest and best. Don't limit it that I'm just chanting for uplifting myself. We can even chant for uplifting ourselves and sustaining that upliftment, isn't it? So because the chanting is not uplifting you to the level that you are wanting to be uplifted, and I'm saying there's nothing wrong with it. Just chant with surrender. Just chant that, this uplifts everybody. Why just you? If you have to set an intention in that way.
No, I
But
meant when
make,
I'm saying uplifting, sorry to interrupt you, I mean everybody, and chanting not just to uplift, I just said it in short, means to
yeah, I understood.
basically
Yeah,
reach my highest potential and that of everyone in my environment,
yeah,
you know?
yeah. And actually, what I'm trying to say is that just open up to sit just sit with that chanting, just to chant, just to like, just pray, not to pray for something. Let's stop putting conditions in front of God, because God is doing what he needs to, isn't it? So uh, just a suggestion. Of course, every kind of modality has its own way of expressing things, putting them out, explaining them. So don't take it in that way, but yeah, just come more with a space of surrender, knowing that you're only chanting to connect to the divine. And if the divine is holding your hand, which it is all the time, there's really nothing to fear. And second, what I wanted to point out, and this is not for you, Sarika, this is nothing personal, this is for all of us. We feel that everybody around is so low that um, you kind of you get pulled down. So firstly, we have to just stop absorbing other people's energies and stop blaming our life situations and circumstances, because your upliftment is totally in your and God's hands, nobody else's. So let's just stop even thinking that these people around have the power to lower my vibrations. They cannot do it unless you allow yourself to go down. That's the whole catch of it. And we all do that. I mean, it's so easy for all of us to say that, I was in such a good mood. He just walked in and said something, and there my energy went down. Stop blaming anybody. And this is really, I mean, thank you, Sarika, for putting it out. But I know each one of us sitting here does that. It's so easy to just give the onus of your not feeling well to your life, to your situation, to your circumstances, to the people around you. Let's be a little aware and conscious and not do that, and see what happens. Let's take the onus of whatever we are feeling on ourselves. So even in this way, like, it's like, yeah, when I see these people around me and they're not in a good phase, my energy just sort of gets drained. So the responsibility lies with me, isn't it? Once you start looking at things from that way, then you can only work on yourself, which you're doing. So even saying it in a different way is very, very important. And then when you look at it, that okay, so how can I how can I sustain my energy, which exactly what Sarika asked. It's to The thing is that your vibrations go low or your energy goes low because we are attaching that joy or that high vibration to certain actions or situations or certain things around us, isn't it? And if those things are kind of not fulfilled, or we feel that, yeah, I mean, this person's energy is low, and imagine how low that person's energy is, that that energy in your environment pulls us down, isn't it? So how much power that low energy has versus your high energy, which should be having more power. So you should be questioning yourself that, why do I sink down? I don't want to be that sponge who's absorbing anybody's and everybody's energies. In fact, with my connection to the divine, with my chanting, with my spirituality, I can just form that shield around me that nobody has the power to sap my energy, and build that strong protective shield around me, because I am my priority. I have to live my life with happiness and joy, because I know that the divine is with me, God is with me, universe is with me. And the next thing that comes in is total acceptance of the situation that there is. In our minds, it happens, oh, like, I prayed for this and this is not happening. So now my prayers are not being answered, and there my energy goes low, isn't it? I'm kind of doing Reiki for this person to get well, but the person is not improving, and I feel this is not working, right? But you have to, at that moment, trust in what you're doing, hold your energy high, and just know that it is working. But obviously, the person's energy needs more healing, or the person has chosen a different path, or has chosen a different aspect in their life at this time. And you are not responsible for them being healed or not healed. The first thing that we teach in Reiki is cut yourself out. You are not God. Just pray and put that request to God, which God already knows. But just for our mental satisfaction, we feel, oh, I have prayed to God and God has answered, or God has not answered. Right? That is just our mindset. That's all. So just know that you don't have that power for somebody to live or die also. So many people who, who lose a loved one feel so guilty that had I reached on time, had no, that person has decided what they need to do, when they need to go, the universe and them, their soul. You are nowhere in the picture. So don't give yourself that importance because it's not true. It's just not true. And there are no shoulds. And had this happened, could this have happened? Nothing. What has happened is just what was meant to happen in just this perfect way. There are no two ways about it at all. This is just the most perfect way in which it was happened, even though it is uncomfortable, even though it is painful, even though it is, feeling a lot of discomfort. This is just the way it was meant to happen, nothing more or less for that matter. So
Thank you for that.
acceptance, yeah, coming back to the space of acceptance that, okay, this has happened. Just gentle shift of your perception, Sarika. You're doing so well, you're coping with so much. Just a gentle shift of choosing to not ruin your peace of mind because of whatever life is offering to you. And a lot of times, maybe we're not even blaming people, we are blaming God, we are blaming our life, we are blaming so many things. But don't let your faith waver. You're doing wonderfully. Just be proud of yourself and just know that. And just like I even say sometimes, God, enough, I can't handle more than this. And if I need to, please give me the strength. Because the only person, the only source that you can turn to receive that guidance, that help, that support is the universe, is God. There's nobody else. Even if you're asking somebody, you're asking a healer, you're asking a therapist, you're asking an astrologer, it's all coming from the source, isn't it? So just put your energy totally there and then come into that space of full acceptance. And Andita, would you like to ask your question? Okay, I'm just reading your question. We are automatically attached to our loved ones. This is human nature. So if they are depressed or suffering from any other thing, automatically we will also end up in that situation. No, that's your choice. That's the choice you're making. If they are depressed and you are depressed, would you rather not be positive and lift them up? Or both of you want to drown in the drain? Then nobody can help you. If they are depressed, you raise your vibrations high and go and support them, because what are they looking for? If you are depressed and everybody around you is depressed, then who can help you? Nobody can help you. And believe me, you don't need to be that martyr to say, okay, now she's depressed, so I also have to be depressed. I also have to feel the same way. Of course we feel. It's not that we're not being sympathetic, but I don't agree to be sympathetic. I say be empathetic. By giving them more sympathy, we are kind of victimizing them further. By being empathetic with them, you are empowering them that, yes, I know you're going through a tough situation. I know this is very depressing. It's natural to feel depressed in this. But come on, there is a brighter side. The sun is still shining, isn't it? And at that moment, if you think of even one thing or a few things that give you joy in life, you will see that the D of depression will also not remain with you. But we want to hold on to that part of our lives which we are not accepting. What is depression? It is only, why do you feel depressed? It's only because things are not going my way. There is no your way. There is absolutely no your way. There is only one way, which is the universe's way, which is how your life is going to go. Now, it is your choice whether at this point you choose to fall down into the low vibration with the people around you. Of course, it's going to hurt you. Of course, it's going to make you sad. I'm not denying that you will not feel the emotion that your loved ones are going through. But if you really want to help or support them, if I may say, you need to lift yourself up and say, okay, we can swim out of this. We know a way out. Look around, we are still alive, we are still together as a family, we have a meal on our table, we have a roof on our head, we are breathing, we can see, we can breathe, we can laugh. So many things. If you start listing those things down, there'll be, I mean, it's endless. And the moment you start lifting, focusing on those things that you can be grateful for or thankful for in life versus that little depressive energy, or that energy which has made caused depression in your family or with your loved ones, you will see that you'll be able to bring them also out of depression. And again, I repeat, that does not mean that you will not feel the emotions, but don't make them more weak and depressive and more victimized by saying, yeah, I know you're going through a very bad phase, you're not being supported, or you've gone through this financial, whatever it is. Don't add to that, to their stories, to make them feel more victimized. You're not doing them a favor. And if you feel that, okay, by saying this the other way or being the other way, you feel guilty that, oh, I'm not supporting them, you're supporting them in the wrong way by kind of giving them more and more sympathy. Give them love, be around them, offer whatever you can, but don't give them wrong sympathy where they feel kind of justified for being a victim. That's the worst thing you can do for anybody. Tell them, come on, get up, it's okay, it's a tough phase, but we'll go through it. Come, let's go for a walk, let's breathe, let's just, listen to some music, let's go watch a movie. And they'll obviously say, no, I don't feel like doing anything, I don't feel like coming out, or but the best you can do is that pull them out if they can. If not, you be happy and joyous around them. It's so infectious. Just put on a chant, put on a mantra, put on some music, let them come to life, and they will feel drawn to it. They cannot stay in that dark phase unless they're really, infested by some great deep dark energies. Everybody wants to be joyous and happy. But everybody wants to be joyous and happy on their conditions. That is something which we may all not get. I'm being very honest and saying we may not get. But we can still choose that, okay, if this is not happening, fine, God doesn't want this to happen at this time. I'll still keep asking like a tantrumy child. I'll get it when I need to, but I have that trust that I can't be wasting my life. I can't be wasting my life till such a time that these things happen and then I will be happy and joyous. No, life is too precious. You've been chosen to live as a human being. Do you know how many lifetimes you come through to get this human incarnation? Don't waste it at all. And don't get limited with your limited families and your loved ones. No, look at things with a broader, with a bigger picture. So many times people say that I'm alone, I'm lonely, there's nobody around me. Step out, walk into an NGO, go to an orphanage, go to the streets. I mean, children look up to you. There are people who are wanting you. Make yourself, put yourself out there. Don't limit it to, oh, just my child has to be speaking to me or my partner has to be speaking to me, only then I'll be joyous. Stop limiting yourself. Stop contracting this beautiful life. It's big and vast. Step into it. Step out and, own it. Just own it fully. And you will see, once you start attaching yourself to things, just sit with your house help, crack a joke with her, laugh with them, show them something on your phone, on the TV. You'll see that joy will come back. Why do you want to only do it with, say, your children or say friends? Just the focus should be that you have to be happy and joyous. With whom, what time is not your priority, is not your business. Sorry. Are you saying something, Ramila auntie?
No, I was just agreeing because I know recently been for a long time actually just trying to get over that always getting involved with the other person's and you're right, to lift them up lifts you. And I've been trying, and fortunately, this sessions with now, since I've started following you, it has helped me even more. And for been trying to help my family with that also, not only my children, my extended family, and even the house help people, like you said. So it does give you pleasure also.
Absolutely. Totally. See, the thing is, we become very narrow minded when we think that, okay, let me just sit with this person, or let me just, enjoy this time with this particular person because that is going to lift me up. You've already programmed it in your mind to a limited group of people. The fact is, you want to be lifted up. And like you said, one thing very wonderful that you said, uplifting others uplifts you. Right? That's exactly contradictory to the question that we had. Because if somebody is depressed and you also go into that depression, trying to sympathize them and give them kind of a false um, just pacifying them falsely at, putting a band-aid at that time, they will find, they will find solace at that time that yes, you are sympathizing with them, but it will not help them to uplift. You're not helping them to uplift them. So if you give them that empathy and show them that I'm standing here, come walk with me, that is uplifting them, and that will give you so much joy and happiness.
It does, it does.
Isn't it?
And when I, like my sister, you know the story. So when I used to talk with her, I never harped on that. In fact, I would talk as, let's walk ahead, let's face it step by
Absolutely.
step. Though, of course, when I wasn't with her or talked with her, I would have that, tightness, but that's natural.
That's natural, but you're aware of that tightness, and you don't actually kind of suffocate in that tightness. You're just trying to
Yeah,
breathe through that. You reach out for help. You write on the Reiki group. You write here. That's only because you want to pull yourself out of that tightness, isn't it? The tightness is
right.
going to come. Just as I was answering Anandita, you will feel sad if you see your loved ones feeling depressed. You will feel, and you will, it's very easy to get caught in that low vibration. वो भी sad है, मैं भी sad हो जाती हूँ, she is crying, let me also sit and cry with her. That will not help you to grow out, right? And you will still feel that tightness in spite of the fact that you are trusting in a bigger way. She will feel that low vibration with people around her, but that's the awareness we need to bring in. That's why we are here on this platform. Otherwise we would be crying, they would be crying, and yes, we would all keep drowning. Poor us, no way to help us out of it. Simple. That's it, finished.
Fortunately,
But no, we are choosing a different path. We're not looking at that. We're saying, okay, you're feeling like crying, express your emotions, fine, but don't waste your life sitting and crying. This has happened. It's unfortunate, but come on, there is a door open. Sorry,
she's
please
very,
continue.
very, very strong. She's been through it
Yeah.
single-handedly, and we
Hmm.
are all away.
Hmm.
So, and that's she's given
Yeah,
herself energy.
absolutely. And the universe is there giving you that energy all the time.
Yeah.
So Nandita has a very good question. Thanks for sharing that, Nandita. There is a lot of pressure if you want to live out of the box. We live in a strange world. Everyone wants to judge you, even though they never wore your shoes. Absolutely right. 100% right. And the biggest person who's judging you is you yourself. We judge ourselves the most. If we are comfortable living out of the box and we come to terms with this new way of living, forgetting that, oh, it's as long as it's not hurting anybody, it's not really intentionally hurting anybody. If someone chooses to be hurt because living out of the box, that's not your business. If you in your heart know that I'm doing this, I'm not meaning to hurt anybody, I'm not meaning to demean anybody or humiliate anybody, and I want to live my life, I want to live in a different way, you should really trust yourself and stop judging yourself that, oh, what will people think? Let them think. People are invariably going to think. You walk left, people will say, oh, she should have gone right. You walk right, people will say, no, you should have walked left. And more than people, your own mind will tell you. I mean, again, I don't want to blame people. I want to just tell you that because your mind is telling you, because you're in that space where you are feeling that I should have gone right, I've chosen the left path, which is not the path that everybody chooses. That is the reason that you see that vibration coming from people. And if you're so sure that I want to go on this path, I mean, before you know it, the people will be following you. Before you know it, people will be following you. I had so much of a kind of a, I wouldn't say protest, but yeah, like, that what is this Reiki she's going into? And I'm talking about donkey years before. Nobody was really keen or, understood the path that I wanted to choose these alternate therapies, close my school, which was like running income, and go into practicing Reiki and, learning this. I mean, nobody, whether it was my own family or my extended family, nobody really understood or kind of even supported it at that time. And today they're all Reiki channels, isn't it? So trust yourself. In fact, I don't think I trusted myself so much, but I just felt strongly that there was a higher power guiding me. And I just followed that. No, it's not easy closing down a running business, which is your bread and butter. And when you are the bread earner in the family, and go into something like an alternate therapy where you don't even know people will come to you for healing or not. Whereas your students for your, in your coaching center, if they come to you on the 1st of April, they pay you the fees for 12 months. Isn't it? Every month on the first week, you'll get the fee. And that's a very fixed income versus not knowing who's going to ring your bell or call you up to ask for a session. But something was deeper inside me which said, no, I want to choose this path, because it gave me more joy. It gave me more satisfaction. It might have felt selfish also at that point. But till the time, I mean, I would just say that, yeah, I'm not really talking about myself, but this is a living example talking in front of you. I did not have the confidence to address a group of people as I'm doing now. But life pushed me, go, go, go. And then because I wanted to live out of the box, because I wanted to pursue these things, and along with that, I needed to kind of run the house, make the money, do the things, then it all just fell into place. And now you see, I feel so confident with this work, and I thank that energy which pushed me into it. And how others get uplifted, whether it is these Sunday talks or somebody getting a Reiki session or learning Reiki, which I encourage more and more rather than just, receiving like that. So don't hesitate. If you are very sure that you want to live out of the box, and if that gives you peace and joy, just break your boundaries and do that. But just be sure that you're not kind of intentionally hurting anybody or trespassing into others' boundaries. Otherwise, you form your own boundaries. That's it. And if at the end of the day you feel satisfied with what you have done, that is all that matters. Nothing more. That is all that matters. And again, like Nandita had written, if you feel that people are judging you and you stop yourself from doing that, you're sabotaging your energy, isn't it? It's like punishing yourself. You want to be happy, you want to be joyous, taking that step. And then also the fear comes with, how will I be able to sustain? I mean, we all go through it, isn't it? I went through it myself. I didn't know what would happen. But then trust in a bigger picture and just know that you will be guided ahead. 100% you will be guided ahead. And you will be supported ahead. So
Sujata,
many
yes,
times,
I want
yeah,
to
Nandita,
live a
please go ahead.
fuller, I want to live a fuller life. I feel it's not complete right now, and I will need to move ahead if I need to be more
Yeah,
happy.
absolutely.
So
Absolutely. I've known you for now nearly
it
2 years,
might
and
hurt, it
I
might pinch, but then, I'm not happy. I need to be
Mm.
happier. That's what
So
I
just
feel.
set the intention that you want to be happy. That's what you need to do. I mean, you have all the resources with you in terms of your qualification, in terms of your, abilities. You have so much wisdom. You're doing so much. But now just set that intention that I want to be happy, and whichever ways happiness is going to come to you, you have to just choose that. Don't beat yourself up again by falling into that trap of,
Yeah.
others are
I
judging or
want
others are
to
thinking.
give and I want to get, that's me.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's not all about taking from anyone. It's
Absolutely.
all about, I'm a person who believes in giving and getting that love, affection, care, and wherever I
Yeah.
get it,
So stop judging.
is me now.
Stop
Like
judging yourself. Yeah. Stop that
then,
judgment.
but then sometimes it makes me feel maybe I'm going the wrong path, so I pull myself back. So
Well, if
that's
you're going the wrong path, so let me just complete this. If you're going the wrong path and it's making you unhappy, it is the wrong path. If you're going on the wrong path, so-called wrong that you're thinking in your mind, but it's giving you happiness, it's not the wrong path. Does that make sense? Your mind is telling you that it's the wrong path. Is
too
it
many
wrong for you?
thoughts, too many
Too many
thoughts,
thoughts.
right
So you
and
have to
wrong.
quieten the mind. You have to quieten the mind. That's exactly what I'm saying. You have to stop listening to this mind, because the mind will tell you, don't go there. It's not safe. It's not okay. So many things the mind will tell you. But when you are living out of the box, as you have asked, there will be a lot of things that you'll have to break through, because it's not a path that many have chosen.
It's
And the
not
more we
only
start
for
walking on it,
myself. I feel I also want to help the others, whom I love, whom I care,
well,
because
I understand. But it's
it's
exactly what Ramila auntie was saying, that you can only help others if you have that energy, isn't it? If you doubt yourself, how will you help others?
Yeah,
So
that's what.
first, stand strong on your own feet and uplift yourself, and then you will see how others will follow you. They'll follow you blindly, and you'll see just uplifting them will give you so much joy. But to do that, I mean, you can only give. Every week I repeat, you can only give what you carry, what you have. If you have joy and happiness, that is what others are also seeking. Give them that joy and happiness. But you have to be full of it. And if you're giving them and they're saying, no, no, we want to stay in the dark, then so be it. But you don't go into the dark with them, na?
Yeah,
You keep
exactly.
offering that joy and happiness and that light that you are carrying.
Yeah. And
And
I
then you
just
will see that
the
how,
universe has done things in my life. I didn't even plan for it, honestly. So maybe there's a purpose there. I don't know.
and
It's
that's
too,
fine. But there is also a free will. There is also a free will. I totally agree. Universe has done, universe is doing, universe will continue to do.
yeah,
That is
but
there. But there is also a free will. So ask the universe now that put me on the path that will give me happiness. Simple. How, what, when, don't dictate that. And when you're being pushed into the deeper end, don't feel scared. Don't turn back. That's the time when the universe is testing you. Don't turn back, even if it is fearful,
too much
because
testing,
the
Sujata.
universe will not let you down.
Too much
I
testing.
know, I
We
understand.
know it all. Yeah.
But just, yeah, but just take
Oh,
that leap. Or if you can't do that, it's okay. I understand. I respect what you're saying. If you can't, you don't have the courage, or you're feeling, caught in that moment, or you're feeling that even you are judging yourself, so be it. Be accepting of that. Abhi nahi ho raha, it's okay. Let me not be unhappy because I'm not able to do it. Let me say, okay, maybe I just climbed 1 micromillimeter. Fine, yeah. I'm going to try again. There'll be some other way that I can, swim through. But don't beat yourself up for not being able to jump out of the box. It's not time. Maybe the universe wants you to, build yourself and lift yourself up more so that you don't keep falling. So trust in that, but be peaceful with that. Don't be unhappy. This is exactly what I want to say. And just as you're saying, so many of us, Sarika shared it in her own words, and Andita shared it in her own words, that in different ways, we feel that we are taking those steps, but again, something pulls us back. That's fine. But don't be unhappy. Just say, okay, gosh, again, I got caught and I fell low, but it's okay. I accept myself in this way. The moment I accept myself and say, I still choose happiness in spite of whatever has kind of pulled me down, you will see that happiness will come to you. Just be silent. If you can't be happy, be neutral. Don't be low. Don't be in the dark. That is when you keep, it's so easy to slip into that loop. Right now I can also tell you, yeah, Nandita, I know your life is very tough. Sarika, I know this. And I know this. Or for anybody here, it's not personally to the ones I'm naming. And so easily we can slip into that whole thing of, drowning in that pool of sadness, because I know it is tough. I know how tough it is for all of you. But no, I choose to not show you that path. But I choose to say, okay, just breathe, stand there. Nothing is happening. You've not been able to do what you wanted to do. You've not been able to uplift or break out of that box. But still, there are things that you are doing. So just let's move into that gratitude. Let's just take that pause. Let's come into a space of neutrality that thank God I'm here, I'm alive, I'm, peaceful, and I can choose to be happy. And then you will see things turning. It's don't postpone your life. This is exactly what you are, we decided to talk on today. Whatever you have, there is so much that you have. Take happiness from that. Small things, even if it's a, chocolate or an ice cream that you like to have and that gives you happiness, do it. Don't wait that somebody else has to offer you that chocolate, or that when things will be nice, then I will eat the chocolate. Stop that. Totally stop that. Just don't do that. There have been so many times, when I'm talking about sometimes back when I've not maybe been feeling very great, or something has happened which is making me feel low. And I used to initially, maybe reach out, but now I feel no, because most of the people that you reach out to are only adding to your sorrows. They're making you feel more victimized. So I would just take a walk, and there's this mega mall outside our house. I would just buy a ticket, go in, whatever nonsense movie, buy a popcorn, have a Coke, maybe just walk out after 1 hour. Not wait for somebody to take me to a movie and brighten my day. And you have to help yourself. That is all that I'm saying. You need to help yourself. So take that power in your hands. But choose to be happy wherever you are. Choose to be in acceptance, or at least be in a state of neutrality. Don't waste a single, I would say, second of your life thinking that something will happen and then, oh, then I'll be free. You'll never be free. You can be free now. You'll never be free in the way that you want to be free, because actually you are already free. You are feeling caged. You are feeling imprisoned. Not imprisoned. Just close your eyes and center yourself and come into this moment. Don't go into the past and future. Only the past and the future imprisons you. All of us are sitting here right now. Right now, tell me right now what is the problem. You're all here. You have your devices in front of you. You're hearing me. You are absolutely in this present moment. There is no problem. The past is over. That is you're troubled about, and the future is yet to come. We don't even know whether we are going to be there to experience that sorrow that we are already anticipating, isn't it? Just to think that, oh, I don't know what is going to happen next. This is happening, and I don't know after that what will happen. My husband may get transferred, and then I don't know what will happen. Who knows whether he may also or not get transferred? If he's to get transferred, the means will also be provided to you. We don't even know whether, we are going to be alive till the time he gets transferred. So at least enjoy, yeah, he's getting a promotion rather than looking at it as in a sad way that, oh, we have to move. I'm going to a new city. Let's see how exciting it's going to be. It's just your perception. It's just like, when you look at that number, if you look at it this way, it's a 6. If you look at it the other way, it's a 9. Isn't it? Somebody is looking from there, up there, is seeing it as a 9, and you're arguing that, no, it's a 6. But no, it isn't. Just shift that perception a little bit and be in acceptance of what is. Koi baat nahi, unko 9 dikh raha hai. Let it be. Why do you have to prove to them that, no, it has to be a 6? First you say that it's a 6, then I'll be happy. No, stop it. Don't put your happiness at stake for anything. And I don't mean that you have to hurt anybody. I don't mean that you have to, break into others' boundaries. No. Just be peaceful with yourself. And don't sabotage yourself by going on and on, thinking or postponing or waiting for things to unfold. Yeah, makes sense. I'm not going to go on because then I will, again, we'll have time, no time for meditation. And today I promised a few that we will do a little meditation. Yeah, thank you, Anandita. Thank you for coming here, for asking your questions, and really sharing so honestly, Anandita, Sarika, Nandita, Romila Auntie, and all of us here. Because each one, maybe all of us are not speaking, but we are going through our own challenges, and it's fine. Okay, don't judge yourself. It's all okay. It's just life happening. Let's do a little meditation to really give ourselves love. And just forgive ourselves for attracting this negativity or falling into this trap of negativity. So just settle down, settle yourselves. Always connect to your breath. Just stay with your breath. Focusing on the in breath and the out breath. This breath that really grounds you and connects you to the present moment. And with each breath, just let yourself go deeper and deeper into a relaxed, serene, tranquil state. Relax your body, go within and totally feel the peace. Relax your facial muscles, relax your jaws. Take a moment to relax your neck, your shoulders. Relaxing the muscles of your upper back, middle back, lower back. Gently relaxing your arms. And relax the muscles of your stomach as you're breathing in and going deeper. And then lastly, totally relax your legs. We hold a lot of energy in our legs, thighs, knees, and calf muscles because we move it in our legs. Because we have a fear of moving ahead. So just allow this lightness to spread into your legs. All your muscles relax. And today I'm going to take you into a little bit of visualization. Just imagine a beautiful light coming in through the top of your head and spreading down your entire body from above to below. Beautiful, powerful, healing light. Just choose the color that you like. Pink, golden, white, blue, it just doesn't matter. It's just a light flowing down from the top of your head, through your body. This is the healing light because it heals every cell, every fiber, every tissue, every organ of your body, restoring all the cells to the normal, healthy state. Getting rid of any illness, any disease, any discomfort, any pain. And this light totally restores you to perfect health. This is a deepening light, and it will bring you into a deep level of peace and relaxation. And with the next breath, just allow this light to spread down and fill all the cells, all the tissues of your face, and the back of your head, gently flowing into your neck, soothing and relaxing your neck muscles, relaxing the spinal cord, your throat, smoothing the lining of your throat, and go even deeper, flowing through your shoulders, down your arms. Another deep breath, allowing this light to flow into your heart, releasing the beautiful energy of love stored in there, healing your heart, filling your lungs. See this light glowing your entire chest. Just feel that peaceful and relaxed state. Just allow the light to flow down into your back, healing and relaxing the large muscles, the nerves, flowing into your stomach and abdomen, flowing down both your legs. Beautiful, healing, soothing, deepening light reaching right up to your feet. Just imagine this light completely surrounding the outside of your body, as if you're in a beautiful bubble of light, a protective shield right around you. No harm can come through you, through the, only goodness can come in. And in this beautiful state, just imagine that there is a beautiful staircase going down in front of you. Slowly walk down that staircase, deeper and deeper, each step increasing the depth of the level even more, reaching down to the base of the staircase. And there's a beautiful garden in front of you, full of flowers, trees, grass, benches, fountains and butterflies, birds and bees. This is your beautiful, safe, serene space. Walk into this garden, and here your body can completely rest as you continue to heal yourself with this healing, wonderful light. As you sit down in this garden with your body resting on the grass, breathing in more healing energy with beautifully refreshed, renewed, totally in control of your body and mind. And as you breathe deeper in this beautiful space, just let go of all your tensions, all your anxieties. Just letting go of the world, all the troubles. Just go deep in with your breath. And then let go of all your fears, your tensions, your negative thoughts, emotions, worries. And in the next breath, let's release anger, frustration, sadness, grief, and despair. Take a deep breath as you totally release all these negative emotions. As your body continues to rest and repair and recuperate in this, knowing that this healing light can totally wash them away because you deserve to be better. Feel this healing relaxation totally covering you, surrounding you as you sit in this garden. You have nowhere else to go, nothing to do, no one to bother you, judge you. So just rest and relax as you go deeper within to feel the peace, feel the love, feel the joy. Just fill yourself with this love and light. And now, as you breathe, fill all those vacuums that you have created in your body and mind, in your energy body by letting go of all the negative emotions. Let's fill them up with love, with joy, with peace, with happiness, because that is what you deserve. Just fill yourself with love. Just think of that feeling that can bring that tear of joy to your eye. Fill yourself with that thought if you have to choose. In love, all fear dissolves. There is absolutely no fear. Just take a moment to remember yourself from childhood when you were so joyful and alive and vibrant and wonderful child. Through your growing up years to your current age, and just surround yourself with this beautiful light. You of all ages, this is all of you. There is no time because you are beyond time. You're surrounded in light, surrounded in love. So bring all these images to you into your heart and feel that burst of love and joy filling you up totally, knowing that you're safe in this space of love. Feel your heart full of love as you imagine and visualize now all your loved ones. And you allow this light to flow out of your heart, filling you with love, surrounding them in this light. Just let them know how much you love them. As this light loves you and protects you, just continue to connect to anyone you wish to, whoever needs this light, your loved ones and beyond. Just beam this light directly to them. Bring them into your heart as well. Filling yourself with light, surrounding yourself with this light. Feeling that total relaxed peace and calming energy engulfing you. Knowing that you have your guardian angel right behind you, and you have your guides and angels, the universe supporting you, listening to you. Speak to those guides, reflect with them. Seek reflection and guidance and wisdom from these higher beings. Feel the peace and love. And just remember that in love, there is no fear, there is no anxiety, there is no time, there is no space. It is absolute. And as you love yourself, you give up all your negativity, not just the thoughts which are negative and feelings which are harmful, but also the habits and behaviors that do not promote love and well being and peace. giving up all harmful behaviors because you do not need these anymore. Listen, communicate, just breathe in love and breathe out love. Become that love. Just fill yourself with this light, remembering that you're sitting in this beautiful garden. And whenever you feel anxious or fearful, just close your eyes and bring yourself with your breath into this beautiful space, which is just yours. Alert and awake, in full control of your body and mind, filled with peace and understanding. And this is what you're going to carry out of this garden as you now stand up, feeling that you've grown a little taller and your heart is overflowing with love, overflowing with love. Walk up those stairs. As you're more awake, you're more alert, you're refreshed, relaxed, and full of this powerful energy of love. Powerful energy of love that you carry out from here, from this session today. And share this power of love, not the weakness of love, not the fear of love, but the joy of love. And radiate it out to all your loved ones. As you step out of this session today, just go and lovingly hug somebody or look at yourself in your eye, in the mirror. Look into your eyes and tell yourself how much you love yourselves. Share a kind word, a joyous word with somebody around you, filling their lives also with this love. For you are that love, you are that love, you are that love. Take a deep breath up to your feet and release. Another deep breath up to your feet and release. Another deep breath up to your feet. Wiggle your toes, move your fingers. Bring your awareness back into your body. Give yourself a nice tight hug and receive a hug from everybody in this group. Just feel that nice tug in your heart. And then slowly, with awareness, open your heart and know that I love you all and you are just so lovable and just perfect the way you are. God bless you. Just enjoy this festive season with full love. Share this love wherever you go. Just give everybody this love. Just carry this love wherever you go. Make this love, which is so truthful, rather than giving gifts and things and material thing aspects. Just give love. Just give joy. Just give happiness this festive season. Thank you and wishing you all a very happy and joyous Diwali. May God bless you and fill your homes with love. We're having a special prayer on the 9th. That is a little Dhanteras prayer for financial abundance. And I will also be sharing a little bit about the 1111 portal because 11th is a very busy day. I know not many people will join in. And then I'm doing Reiki 3 on 14th and Reiki 1 on 18th at my house. So anybody who wishes to join, just keep it in your mind. I would love to initiate you into, or just come and revise, refresh any of these modalities. Thank you, love you, God bless you.